I'm telling you, I look ratchet and ridiculous today, but we're just going to have to go through it because today is just one of them days for me. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I found myself in a situation where I did not know what to film. So because today is kind of a rough, bad day for me, I have a lot going on today. I figured that I would just do a video for you guys since I intended to film anyway. Just do a video for you guys about some of my favorite quotes for inspiration. I think that a lot of us many times just get to a point where we feel like nothing is going right, like everything is falling apart right before our eyes, and that things will just never get any better than what they are. I'm no exception, and I go through these things almost constantly, let me tell you. So today is one of those days. It's just one of those I've had enough type of days. Before I sat down to film this video, I just started reading some quotes on Pinterest that I found to be a little bit uplifting, that kind of boost my spirits a little bit. So I want to share those with you guys today. The first quote that I want to share today, I'm not sure who wrote it or where it came from or anything like that, but it's, you never actually fail until you stop trying. And that's kind of how I feel today. I feel like no matter how hard I try, no matter what is going on and things just start falling apart, I have to keep realizing and understanding that I have not completely failed yet. I'm still trying, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, and that quote really kind of helped me out today. If you saw my video on my biggest fears, one of those biggest fears is a failure, and I today kind of feel like I'm failing, but this quote is really important because it just makes me feel like, okay, as long as you're still alive, as long as you're still breathing, as long as you're still able to keep moving, then you haven't failed yet. It's not over for you yet. That is what this quote means to me. And it really kind of helped just lift me up a little bit. So for all of you guys who feel like the world is coming, it's crashing down, it's not going to slow down, it's just all bad, just remember, you're not a failure. Just because it looks bad today doesn't mean it will always be bad. Just because right now it looks like things are not going according to plan, that it doesn't mean that they will always not go according to plan. So just always keep in mind that right now you're still winning. If you haven't stopped trying and you're still trying to achieve your goals and you're still moving forward, you have not failed yet. So bear that in mind as you go through the rest of today. The next inspirational quote really hit home to me. The quote is, "Do not strive for perfection, just strive for progress." And this is something that my grandma used to say to me all the time. As long as you're making progress, no matter how slow it is, no matter if something's supposed to take you a week and it takes you 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you have made that progress, just as long as you keep moving forward, just as long as you keep trying, everything will be okay. You don't fail unless you stop trying, and you don't progress unless you keep moving. Me, being a perfectionist, I usually try to do everything perfectly. I don't know what it is. It's a design flaw with me, I guess. But perfection is an unattainable goal in many cases. You cannot always be perfect with everything and do everything to perfection. It's just not going to happen. So if you keep beating yourself up about it and you keep saying, you know what, it wasn't perfect, so it's not right, you just open yourself up to even more just horrible feelings. You really do. So just know that perfection is not always attainable, but as long as you're progressing, you're still doing just fine. And that honestly is something that has helped me out today. Even though with everything going on, even with some of the bad news I've gotten in the past few weeks, I have learned that just as long as I'm moving forward, even if it's not at the pace I want it to be, just as long as I'm moving forward, then everything will still be okay. I won't stop ever for any reason, no matter how bad I think it's going, no matter how horrible I think it's going to turn out, no matter anything, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep striving, and that is another big part of the message that I want to deliver to you guys today. The next quote that I found is really, like, it spoke to my heart and soul, let me tell you. So the quote is, "If you stumble, make it part of the dance." And to me, this speaks volumes. As we move through life, we will not always land on our feet all the time. We're not cats, so it's just bound to happen. When the quote says, "If you stumble, make it part of the dance," what it means is that Even if you do fall off, even if you stop progressing for just a little bit, just get up and keep it moving. That's all you can do. I have seen many, and this is just an example. I have seen many people where they're doing a sports activity or they're doing a play, a dance, or something like that, and they stumble, but they do not let that stop their show, honey. They get up and they keep going. They may make YouTube headlines, they may make MSN headlines, but one thing is definitely for sure is that they got up and kept it moving. I've known people that have fallen in life and 2 or 3 weeks later, they're laughing about it. And if you can, realize that something has happened, but you don't stop, that to me is just everything. And that's what I try to do every single day when I get up, when I move around, when I'm, going through life, when I'm being a mom, when I'm being a YouTube personality, when I'm being a wife. I can't get everything right all the time, but I still keep going anyway. And that is what that quote means to me. It honestly is one of my favorite out of all of the quotes that I have shared, and a couple more I'm going to share with you guys. That one's actually my favorite because it takes bravery to keep moving and keep progressing when things are not always going the way you want them to. If you stumble, get up and make it part of the dance. That's the message I want to leave to you guys today. The next quote is really, really interesting to me, and you can take this quote however many ways you want to take it, but the quote is, you have to be odd to be number one. I have seen so many people who try to fit in, but one thing you have to remember is being at the top, there aren't a lot of people up there. Being at your best, you're by yourself when you make those choices. Since one is an odd number, you kind of have to be odd to be number one. Not everybody's going to feel how you feel. Not everybody's going to see things the way you see things. Not everybody is going to understand things from your point of view. So in order to be number one, you kind of do have to be a little odd. Just saying. I feel like everybody on this planet is themselves and unique for a reason. I really have to agree with that quote because, people who are number one are usually odd people. And I don't mean odd in the way they look. I don't mean odd in the way they think. I mean odd as far as the idea that they came up with to get them to where they are. I think, honestly, people like Steve Jobs, people like Mark Zuckerberg, am I saying that right? I think that these are very odd people. And the reason why I say they're odd people is because they came up with an idea that probably most of the world had not come up with. Now they're at the top and they're number one in their respective industries. And that's kind of what you kind of have to be. It doesn't matter if the crowd agrees with your choices, with your decisions, with your ideas. What matters is that you came up with something that was different. You came up with something that was unique. So being number one is just part of being odd, being able to embrace your odd idea and your odd self and making it the best thing that you could possibly make it. So with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. I really, I'm going to keep going today, even though it's a bad day for me. I'm going to just keep it moving because this is just one day out of 365. And with any luck, I will get through it. Pray for me, y'all. But I do want to say to anyone else out there who feels like they're having a bad day or they feel like, the world is against them, things are not going to go well today, just keep in mind that even though you're having a bad day, it does not mean you're having a bad life, and it does not mean you are a failure. Keep moving forward, keep growing, keep learning, keep seeking understanding, and everything will be just fine, I promise. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have some quotes that you would like to share with me to help me get through some of my rough days, I would love to hear them. I would love to see them. If you want, leave a video message to this video or leave a comment in the comment section below so I can read them. Let's help each other out. I think that in today's world, everybody's just struggling and the world is falling around them, and we all need to build each other up. So you might just help someone else who is in need, and that is the point of this channel anyway. We're a community, we're family, make it do what it do. So if you're not already and you would like to be, please hit that subscribe button and become a member of my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. We have a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.